All righty. Boom. All right, so let's get this thing rocking and rolling, ladies and gentlemen. First and foremost, everybody, welcome to this call. You know, somebody who invited you to this call today, they either know, like, trust, respect you, or they feel like you would be a perfect fit for the business model that we actually have, you know, right here at our fingertips. Now, before I talk about anything, I would first like to quickly just talk about, you know, why we are here today. We are here today. We're not here to sell anybody a dream. We're not here to tell anybody that they're going to get rich quick. We're not here to tell anybody that, you know, they're just going to go and become a millionaire right overnight. But what we are doing here is we are leading a very powerful movement where we are impacting thousands of individuals and families from all around the world, teaching people how to really get real financial independence, how to get real financial freedom in their lives through the power of the foreign exchange market. You know, what led me here to this program? What even led me here? For those of you that follow me, you guys know I'm 30 years old. I have two beautiful daughters. I travel all around the world helping people. You know, I'm very popular amongst my community, and I've helped a little over 2,000 people in the last year really become successful at trading and just finding their own feet financially. Now, what led me to this journey? Like, what got me here to be here to actually start talking to you guys? We have 223 people on the call, and we're so blessed to have everybody here. It just goes to show that what we are doing is working. Otherwise, we wouldn't have nobody on this call. I came from a traditional 9-to-5 job. I was actually making pretty decent money. I was working in New York City as a commercial roofing contractor for the greater city of New York. I was doing those big high-rise buildings that you guys see in New York City. I was actually doing those, and I was getting paid really good money, or what I thought at the time. I had a $71 an hour benefit package. I had $41 an hour going into my pay, and then I also had another $30 in benefits. So I pretty much had it all from what my mother told me. You know, I had the medical, I had the dental, I had the summer benefits, the winter benefits, in addition to getting, you know, a $1,300, $1,400 salary every single week, not even including overtime. But, you know, what happened to me is once I started making that money, I became very used to my money. I guess you could say, you know how we're very used to our money. I became, can we get that room lowered over there? I became very used to the income that I was making on a day-to-day basis. And, you know, I had my apartment, I had my car, I had my children, I had my day-to-day expenses. And once I got used to the lifestyle that I was living based on the income that I had, I got to this point where I started running into financial ceilings like many people. And it got to a point, basically, just truth be told, they got to a point basically where every single week, by the time my paycheck was even at me, the paycheck was already spent. You know, how many of you guys already have your paycheck spent before the paycheck even comes in? Like type a 222 in the chat box if you know your paycheck's already gone by the time it already comes in. And that's exactly what happened to me. And I started living, you know, check to check to check to check to check every week. And life started feeling like insanity to me. I just felt like I couldn't go nowhere. I feel like I couldn't save up the money I wanted. I just, you know, it was always another birthday. It was always another holiday. And it really pained me when my daughter wanted things and I couldn't give her what she wanted because I just wasn't making the money that I needed to make to be able to provide things for my daughter. And that put me into a situation where I really needed to just take a step back from what I was doing. And I had to reassess my life. I had to reassess, you know, the decisions that I was making, where I was investing my time, what I was doing with my money. You know, I had to learn at that point in my life at 25 years old that I can't continue the rest of my life to work hard for money because there's only so much that I was going to be able to get paid. I can work till the skin comes off my back, but I was only able to make an X amount of money for what the employer was willing to pay me. So I had met a great friend of mine, and he told me, Manny, he actually had made like 1/3 of my yearly salary. He was trading in the foreign exchange market. He was traveling. You know, he was one of these young hot shots that you find online, but I had actually knew him in real life. And he invited me out to a meeting. And when I came out to the meeting, I seen him and I seen a couple of his colleagues. They were all trading in the markets. And I was instantly gripped. Like once I started seeing the screen, I was instantly gripped because I didn't understand what was happening at the time. But what I seen was that they were able to make money. They were able to learn a skill set, and they was able to make money from their computers and from their phone. And there were people there, old and young, big and skinny, like white, black, yellow, brown. It was an amazing environment to be in. And once I seen that, I was instantly hooked, because they said one thing to me that changed my life. They said, we don't work for money. Money works for us. We learned how to put our money to work. We learned how to multiply our money. This is what the banks do. This is what the hedge funds do. This is what all the wealthy people do. And if you really want to be able to make money independently, without having to work, without having to own a job, then you need to learn this skill set, because you can learn it one time and you can continue to make money for the rest of your life. And that instantly got me. You know, I didn't look left. I didn't look right. I was always searching for opportunity in my life. And I just locked on to what we had going on here. And, you know, within 5 years, my life has changed completely. You know, I'm not going to talk about the income that I'm making, but for those of you that invited to the webinar, they know me, they know my lifestyle. And we're really growing here as a family. You know, it started with just 12 people about a year and a half ago. And now we have reached thousands of people around the world, because we are just so excited to teach people what we learned and what has changed our lives. So I'm actually going to get right into it for you guys. I think you guys are going to love it. It's going to be very educational based. So make sure that you have your distractions away, put your phones on silent, just get yourselves locked in for the next 20 minutes. That way we can run through this information, okay? So first and foremost, let me open this up, okay? I know you guys can see my screen. Okay, so what we represent is, we represent a project known as Project 1K, and our goal here is to be able to impact 1,000 lives. We want to be able to create 1,000 full-time Forex traders by the year 2020. So that means this year we're looking to change lives like yours and teach you guys how to trade inside of the market, okay? Now, we deal with two markets specifically. We deal with what's known as the foreign exchange market. Now, for those of you that do not know what the foreign exchange market is, it's simply the transfer of currencies. Like when you leave the US and then let's say you go to Mexico or DR or Canada, and you go to the airport, you get at the airport and there's these booths that are there that say foreign exchange, and then you can change your current currency for that country's currency. And then there's a different value type. So let's say you live in the US and then you have $1 US. You go to Mexico, and then Mexico is worth 18 pesos for $1 US. But then you might go there, you know, a month later, and then it might be $1 US to 20 pesos. So the currency exchange rate is always changing. You guys know what I'm talking about. Now, that's the foreign exchange market. But what I found out was that all the foreign exchange market, okay, is trading 24 hours a day, 5 days a week, online in real time. And the banks in the world, if you look it up, this is public information. The banks of the world right now, they are the largest participants in the market. You'll see Chase Banks and Bank of China. They own 12% of the market, 13% of the global market. And that's what banks do. As we put our money into banks, banks give us a debit card because they're in debt to us, so they have our money. And then what do the banks do? The banks take our money and they trade it in the foreign exchange market, and they make billions of dollars. This is why the rich get richer. So now people like you and I, we're known as retail traders. We're able to access the market from our phone or our computer, and then we're able to trade it just like the banks. And if we can get really good at doing this, then we can make a lot of money doing this. And luckily, you're with the community of people that's actually doing and actually winning. Otherwise, we wouldn't have 238 people on this call. So trust me, this doesn't happen by accident. So we deal with the foreign exchange market, and we also deal with the cryptocurrency market, which is Bitcoin and different things like that. All right, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm actually going to not give you the brainiac information. What I want to do today is I want to give you guys factual information. I want to show you guys how you can actually make money in the market. Okay, so what I'm going to show you right now is a class that you can spend $500 to $1,000 online to learn this from an institution. And I'm a professional teacher out of an institution. I'm going to give it to you guys absolutely free. So don't take this for granted, please, because it's a $5.3 trillion market. Okay, so what we're looking at right here is we're actually looking at what the foreign exchange market looks like in real time. So when the currency exchange rate, if you look on the left here, when the currency exchange rate goes up, this is what it looks like when the exchange rate is going up, okay? So this is the British pound to the US dollar. Just stick with me here, okay? Now let's take a look over here. And I want you guys to write in the chat box if you guys are nice and fast. Let's take a look over here. From where the market's at, coming down, does it look like the market's going down at this point? Yes or no? Does it look like the market's going down? Absolutely. Now let's come back over here. Now from here, does it look like the market is going back up? You see all these blue candlesticks. Does it look like the currency exchange rate is coming back up? Absolutely. Now here, is the market coming back down at this point here? Yes. And then one more time, is the market coming back up in this area? Right? Absolutely. So it doesn't take a genius to tell that the market basically moves two ways. The market moves up, the market comes down, the market comes up, the market comes down, and the market comes up. So what does that mean for professional traders like you and I in the market? What this means is that if we understand the market goes up and down, then that means that we can capitalize in the market. If we know that the market's going to go up, we can buy the currency when the market is low and make money when the market's coming up, right? Like let's say you guys buy your phone online, you buy it for a low price and then you try to sell it to somebody at a higher price to make a profit. The currency market almost works the same. Now look, when the market gets high and we see the market's high, then we say, okay, now we're going to sell, because if we sell when the market is crashing, we make money. And that's basically what foreign exchange traders do. We buy when the market's low, we sell when the market's high. We buy when the market's low, we sell when it's high, buy low, sell high. If that makes sense for everybody, please drop a 333 in the chat box if that makes sense. I want to make sure that we're on the same page and you guys are really grasping this information, because this is very powerful. Thank you guys, okay? Now, the million-dollar question is this. If we understand that the market goes up and down and up and down and up and down, and we got to buy low, sell high, buy low, sell high, buy low, sell high. If we understand that, the million-dollar question is now, in order for us to make money, is when is the market low so we can buy, and when is the market high so we can sell, okay? So if you can figure that out, then guess what? You can take Forex from being an interest to a hobby to a profession, and you guys can really make big dollars inside of the market doing that. Now, luckily, that's why we're here, because what we do is we're not some mom and shop online program that's trying to sell you services and sell you signals and take your money. No, we are professional, institutionalized traders from all around the world, and we know exactly what works, and we give you guys the direct education so you learn at a faster rate. So I'm going to tell you something mind-blowing right now, okay? As random as the market looks, the market is not random, ladies and gentlemen. It is not random. Believe it or not, the market actually makes, what's the turnover rate? Very high. When the market looks random, but it's not, what the market actually does is the market makes over 20 different market patterns, okay? The market makes over 20 different type of market patterns. And what we do is we train you guys. You trade with us, you learn from us, and we train you guys how to spot these patterns, where to spot them, and how to trade them. So I'm going to give you guys two examples today. I'm going to show you guys what's known as the W formation and the M formation. These are two very popular patterns in the market. It's going to be very basic, but if you guys can literally grasp what I'm about to tell you right now, then there is a future for you guys to be an investor, okay? And all the doors open from here in life. So when the market is low, okay, the market will make a W formation. So as you guys can see from here, when the market makes this W type formation and it breaks the W formation, the market begins to run up. And this is where we can buy and the market comes up and makes our money. I tell a little joke and I like to tell people that that W stands for winning, because that's what you're about to do every time you see it. But that's not what it means, guys. All right. Now, when the market gets high, okay, the market will make a M pattern formation that looks just like that. Can you guys see that M pattern formation right there? If you can, type an M in the chat box if you can see that M. You know what that M stands for? Money. I'm joking. It don't stand for money. But this M is a representation saying, hey, the market is high. It's giving us a clue. And when it breaks that M formation, the market's going to start coming down and we can sell and make money. And then look here, we found another W. Market started coming up. We were able to make money. We seen an M pattern. It broke the M pattern. Market came down. We were able to make money. One more time. Market made a W pattern, broke the W pattern, the black line, broke it, and went up and made us money. Okay? Are you guys grasping this? If you guys are grasping this and you like what you hear so far and you think that you guys can get good at spotting M's and W's and other patterns that we're going to show you, I want to show you guys hypothetically how much money you can make on these market formations. I want to show you guys the very real possibility, because I'll tell you one thing, I'm great at educating, but you know, sometimes people lack vision. And when I first was exposed to this, I really lacked the vision to see the potential of what I can make. So I want to give you guys the vision today of like the type of money that you can make inside of the market. Okay. See, my life started where I was working for a job. And then I was trading a little bit on the side, making a couple of dollars, nothing really serious. And then I started taking Forex a lot more serious, and I started getting my breakthroughs in the market, and I started making some more money. And then I got to a point where I was able to make a full-time income. And for my Latinos on here, I like to call it chancleta money. I live a life now. I'm actually currently in Florida. I want to show you guys. I'm actually currently in Florida with a ton of investors that started working with us out here in Florida. So can everybody in Florida, can you guys make some noise? Okay. So you guys see, we work here with very, very real people. I actually just traveled from New York to Atlanta. Now I'm here in Florida, and we're gonna teach these people how to really trade and make some money. I know they're super excited over there, but you know, we don't do this online. We like to go with our pockets of communities as well and grow, because it's all about making an impact. But I live a life now where I'm able to wake up in the morning. I'm able to look at the market. I'm able to see these M's and W patterns, and I'm able to, you know, profit from my phone. I don't want to make any income claims, but I'm able to make a very good income trading from my home and my computer, or from anywhere in the world, literally by learning this skill set. And if you guys really lock into this, I'm telling you guys will be able to live the very same lifestyle. It's really not difficult to replace your job's income and make that on a daily basis. But I'm not going to arouse or entice anybody. I'm just letting you know it's very, very real. Just ask the people that invited you here. They'll tell you about it. So let me show you guys right here. And then we're going to speed up the webinar. Just take my time on this. But let me show you guys right here, this M formation. So let's say you guys traded Forex. You guys were studying with us. You were learning through our academy. You were trading live in the market with us. You started getting good on your own. And then let's say in 2-3 months from now, you woke up in the morning, the world is hustling and bustling. You know, you grab a cup of coffee or a glass of water, OJ, you got your slippers on or your socks on, and you look at these charts and you see an M pattern just like this that I have highlighted blue in the market. And when you see that M pattern, you know that the market is about to come down, because when it breaks that M, it's going to come down and make you money. So how we make money in the market is the money, every time the market moves up and down, like these blue and these red candlesticks, every time the market comes down and every time the market goes up, the market moves in little points. They move in little increments when the market goes up and when the market comes down. And every single one of those little points, okay, actually makes you money. So let me show you guys how this would work. So let's say you guys seen an M pattern in the market, okay? We measure the M pattern. We see the M pattern 75 points. So we're able to make, you know, money on these 75 points. So I measured the pattern, and you see once it broke this black line right over here, okay, it made, Rico, keep that down a little bit over there. It came down an equal move right there. Boom. And it smashed our target. See, you capture the points to make the money. That's how the game really works. So let me show you guys how much money you would have made. So let's say you guys are trading. You guys are going to trade what's known as positions, because you don't work for money. Money works for you. So if you wanted to make money off of this currency pair, which is GU, you've seen the M pattern, you're going to trade the first position, which is known as the micro. The micro looks like a penny position, okay? Now, every penny position, every point that the market moves, you make 10 cents per point in the market. So basically, if you've seen this M pattern and the market gave you 75 points and you traded a micro, on this one trade, you could have made $7.50 on that one trade. Not too bad, right? You guys excited about $7.50? If you are, type of 111 in the chat box. If you're not, I totally understand. Don't worry. Now, the name of the game is trading. So now what happens is as you start to get better at trading and as you start to generate more capital, you can actually risk more money in the markets and make more money. That's how it works. So now you can level up, right? Let's say you're getting a little better. You can level up and you can now trade what's known as a mini position inside of the market, okay? This mini position looks like a 0.10 inside of the market. So every point that you get as a mini, you make $1 per point, $1. So that means if you traded this M pattern and you caught 75 points on that trade, you could have potentially made $75 on that trade. Is that a little better for you guys? Made $75, that's a little better because I still think with the employee mindset, like, well, I got to work about 3 hours minus taxes. Then I got to go to work, come back and pay for lunch. And then I'll make $75. That's how I look at it, right? So now let's move up to the last position, which is known as the standard position inside of the market, guys. The standard position. This is where the money starts getting good in the market, okay? So at a standard position, you can trade what looks like $1 US. You can trade what looks like $1 US, and you're going to make $10 US per point in the market. Guys, think with me right now. Think with me. We're not working for money. Money is working for us. We woke up in the morning. We seen this M pattern. We knew that that M pattern is an indication that the market's going to come down. We're going to wait for it to break the M pattern. Bingo. It broke the M pattern. Market came down 75 points. We traded on a standard, $10 per point. Bam. We just made $750 on that one trade right over there. Does that make you guys a little bit more interested in the market? And this is the name of the game. This is why entrepreneurs and investors, the millennials, Generation X, the baby boomers, that's why everybody has been turning to the foreign exchange market, because it's literally been sweeping the world right now, and everybody's learning how to make money online. Everybody's learning how to make money from their phone because it's more secure than putting our lives and our income in the hands of an employer who might fire us for somebody else who's going to do the job for less. Or if there's a day that we count out sick, we could still be home making money trading from home. Alrighty, guys? So look, let's start skipping this stuff. I hope you guys like it. If you guys found this very informational, like 100% for the guests, if you guys found this informational, please type a 777 in the chat box, and then I'm going to show you guys how we're going to help you take this from an interest to a hobby to a profession, okay? So now if you guys want to be able to make money in the foreign exchange market, what you guys are going to honestly need is you're going to need mentorship. You're going to need guidance. You're going to need people who have been there, done that, who can show you what works and what don't work. You're going to need a community of people that you can plug into and ask questions, and that's exactly what we have here. All right, we represent a company known as iMarkets Live, or IML for short, okay? Our company right now is currently booming in 120 countries all around the world, and we have over 85,000 active Forex traders that are learning and earning with us on a daily basis. And to have 85,000 members shows that what we're doing actually works. Otherwise, it would never have grown. We have actually risen to become the #1 Forex education platform online, all right? Our company is actually led by our brilliant CEO right here. His name is Mr. Christopher Terry. Okay, this guy's net worth is actually about $250 million. He's traded stocks, futures, been there, done that, magazine expos. I mean, he's been all over the place. And his wife, Isis De La Torres, who's the CFO, just for the ladies, for you guys to know, she's actually the first woman in U.S. history to ever work for the Federal Reserve Bank. She has real Wall Street experience, and this woman is an absolute beast. All right, these young gentlemen that you see here to the left and right, such as Alex Morton, he was featured on Forbes' top 30 entrepreneurs under 30. He actually made $30 million in the home-based business arena before he was 30 years old. And this guy is an absolute rock star. So these guys, they travel the world and they continue to expand the wealth. All right, so let's get right into it. All right, now if you guys want to join with us, what we're going to do is first thing that you guys are going to get by working with us is you guys are going to get what's known as the IML Academy. What the IML Academy is it's basically an online school. You get a private website You guys get to log into the website, okay? And it's a complete school course from A to Z, from beginning to expert, all right? In the beginning, it'll teach you all of the amazing terminology, like what's a pip, what's a buy, what's a sell, who participates in the market, such as the banks, the retail traders. It'll actually teach you all of the terminology to get you financially savvy. And then it'll even teach you in the advanced sections how to actually trade in the market, how to find patterns. And when you graduate from this academy, the world as you know it is going to flip upside down, because you are going to know how to actually invest money. Very powerful program that we have here, and you can learn at your own pace. Now, once you finish the academy, you guys can actually graduate and then come right here to our IML TV. IML TV is basically like the academy, but it's a live school. This is where you guys can get access to educators. You can get one-on-one information. Are any of you guys, do you guys feel like you're more of a hands-on learner? If you guys feel like you're a hands-on learner, just type hands-on in the chat box for me so I know who I'm talking to, okay? So what this is actually, we have over 100 different educators from around the world, like a TV guide, okay? You can go online, you can find the educator that you like best, however they trade, okay? You can find who you like best, and then what you can do is they're gonna take you through two types of sessions. Session one is a training session. This is where they'll actually get on the charts and they'll actually mark up the charts and they'll teach you what they know in real time. You can interact with them, you can ask them questions, and they educate you to teach you exactly what they know and how they're making money. And then the second type of session is a getting paid session, is a live trading session. This is where the educators are just on there calling out trades. Buy USD, sell this, buy that, sell this, buy that, sell this. And you can actually make money with them live in the market. So it's a learn and earn program. Very, very big. All righty. Now, moving forward, all right, the company also has what's known as a marketplace, okay? So this is when you guys become a little bit more of advanced traders. But let me ask you this. If you guys know that there was a gold mine right below your feet, what would be the fastest way to dig into that gold mine? Would it be with your hands or would it be with tools? How would you get to that gold vein, right? Could you dig faster with your hands or could you dig faster with tools, right? The average common sense is gonna say, hey, I can dig faster with tools. That's exactly what the marketplace is, the bulldozer. The marketplace is a variety of financial tools. You see, our company, we invested hundreds of thousands of dollars into technology, into robots, into automation. And then what these robots do is these robots look for those patterns for you in real time. Remember those M's and those W's and all those other great things? What if you didn't have to do that? What if there was actually an app that you can log into from your phone or your computer that automatically spotted out the patterns for you and then told you when to buy and sell? Wouldn't that help you 10 times? Even us as professional traders, it helps us immensely. So if it helps us a lot, it will help you guys a lot. And we teach you guys how to use these programs, right? One of the technologies is called the harmonic scanner, right? The harmonic scanner will give you these things that's known as harmonic patterns. All right, it scans all the currency pairs as you see here to the left in real time, so you can check out all the currencies, everything that's making money right now in the market, okay? And then you see this green line is called entry. So right here, it'll tell you, hey, enter the market right here. And then it's gonna give you two important numbers. It's gonna give you what's known as a stop loss, okay? Now the stop loss, right? Give me everything that's in your brain, right? What the stop loss is the stop loss is a way of protecting your account. It does exactly that, guys. It stops your loss because you're not gonna win all of your trades. So let's say you get into a trade and you say, okay, I'm willing to lose $20 to make $100 on this trade. That's a good trade-off, right? I'm willing to lose 20 to make 100. So you can set your stop loss to 20 bucks. So if it's ever a bad trade and you lose up to 20 bucks, it will automatically stop your trade, stop your loss. You could be at work, you could be at the job, you could be sleeping. It will automatically stop your loss so you live to trade another day and you don't lose all your money. And then the take profit right here is gonna do exactly that. It's going to take profit on your account, guys. So if you make the $100, if the market goes up, like what you did here, and it hits your take profit level, boom, It'll take the $100, it'll put it right back into your account, and instantly you got $100 back into your account. So it's a really, really good way to just make money and manage your risk in the market, right? Being an investor is all about managing your risk, right? What you're willing to lose for what you're willing to make. And you get good at it, you make a lot of money. Next scanner we have is a Go Cup. It's basically the same thing, but it does a different type of pattern. This one does what's known as a teacup pattern. It basically looks for the market to start here, come back here, and then drop back down, okay, with some very specific settings. Guys, if you can literally copy and paste these 3 numbers, like how to get in, how to take profit, and how to stop your loss, guys, you can put yourself in a great position, and we show you guys. All righty? Now, last but not least, we also have what's known as the Web Analyzer, and then the Web Analyzer is the same thing, except it's a lot more high pace. So if you guys want to get in and out of the market, you want to make $5, make $10, make $20, make $50, and then just, you know, clip in and out of the market and make money for the day, that's what the Web Analyzer is for you guys there, okay? Now, last but not least, you also have what's known as Night Owl Sessions, and this is very important, okay? The Night Owl Sessions is where you guys actually get access to our CEO. You guys actually get to trade with a 25-year industry veteran who's been trading the Forex market. He gives you a market mastery course every single Sunday at 11 o'clock at night, guys. And you get to learn from somebody who has made over $100 million trading. Like, to me, that was everything. All right, and that's that. All righty. Now, look, before I wrap this up, let me tell you guys how much does it cost to get started with the program here, okay? So to get started with our company, we have a buy-in, which is called the Platinum Package, and it's basically $225 one-time investment to be able to get you inside of the company. Now, if any of you guys jump back and said, whoa, $225 to get into the company, let me tell you guys like this. Think about all the money that's flowed through your bank account for your whole entire life. Now, think about how much money have you made on that money. Now, do me one more favor. Think about all the money you ever had in your possession and how many times you spent $225 on a night out at the club, on your girlfriend, on your boyfriend, on a present, on a birthday party. How many times have you found $225 to do something that you wanted to do? And every time that you spent that $225, did that $225 make you money? Did that $225 give you a return of investment? What this $225 is not a payment. This $225 is the first investment that you're ever going to make towards not only your education, but also towards your future. This $225 investment, because I had paid the course as well, this $225 investment absolutely transformed my life. It taught me how to look at money differently. It taught me how to make money with money. And it was actually able to retire me from my 9 to 5 and give me a life of freedom where I'm able to wake up when I'm done sleeping. And it's not a game. It's not a gimmick. I travel all over the world. You guys can follow me on social media. We have thousands of other people that are doing it. And you can be one of the people that are doing it too. But that's if and only if you guys are actually ready to make the financial step, to embrace financial change and say, you know what? I am looking to take myself more professionally. I am looking to make more money with my money. I'm looking to get out of the rat race. And I want to learn something new to get something new out of life. So that's what that $225 is going to do for you. After 30 days, the payment drops down to $165 every single month. That's basically like buying a coffee and a bagel every day. But you know what? Nobody wants to pay $165 every month for the market. So we're not trying to give you a bill. So what we're going to do is I'm going to introduce you guys to our 2 and free scholarship program that we have right over here. Okay. Our 2 and free program basically works like an Uber program. You ever referred an Uber or referred H&R Block or one of your tax services, and then they gave you like a referral fee or they gave you a discount or something like that? The company works the same way. You see, the whole world is all built on networking. It's all built on sharing brands and making money. All right. I tell people all the time, I said, you know, what's your favorite TV show? Is it Game of Thrones? Is it Love and Hip Hop? You know, who's your favorite artist? What's your favorite album? What's your favorite shoes? And you go and you share your favorite brands. And what you're actually doing is you're promoting for that brand. And then when you share that brand with your friends and your family, and then they go buy it, it just made them more money, but you didn't get paid not one single penny for sharing that brand and service. You see, we do things different here. What we do is we actually pay you for referring the services to other people, for introducing people to our program. Why? Because if somebody likes the program and they want to make a financial change, let's be real, and they get started, not for you, but for them, for their family, for their children, and they get started, the company made more money. So the company's going to say thank you, incentivize you, and basically, you know, give you a couple of dollars out of their subscription. It's like doing sales. So if you refer 2 people to the program, share something on social media, tell 2 people that you know, and they get started, boom, your membership fee is waived, and then you don't have to pay a monthly fee. So you literally get access to education, the services, the live trading sessions, and our community for free every single month.